Home!
All that fighting will be worth less than nothing if we can't get this.
Did you hear? We're...
There's something to these doors I'm not seeing. But what?
Allies for hire.
Hey! You're here! But there's got to be another way to get it going. But we can't find a way into Dallis.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. Then you notice it's unblemished wood. The wood groans and creaks. For a moment, you swear a face the face vanishes. The anguished face appears. Then, the door remains unmarked. The door remains closed. It seems you need more than a password to open it. The door remains unmarked. The thud of your fist upon the wood resonates deep.
Speak to me if you're looking for hired help. I've got good fighters of every stripe. Oh, I see you have a full contingent.
Not locked up in here.
The Seeker flexes her arms stiffly. Her joints audibly.
I owe you, Godwoken. Without your help, I'd likely still be a prisoner around here, not guarding Alexander the bloody divine himself.
She nods her thanks and immediately winces, laying her hand on the back of her neck.
No, they had us down below, chained up in the dark. But the Reds, maybe it was just the lack of food and rest playing tricks. But I swear I heard chanting and horrible moaning coming. I wish. No, the Magisters kept me chained to the bulkhead. Arms held above me head, feet barely able to touch the deck. Now my joints are paying the price. We're a big bloody target on our backs. We took their leader and their flagship. The Hammer won't stand for that. She'll be hunting for us.
The Seeker throws a toxic look at the imprisoned Magister.
Hardly. She's just some deckhand. If it were up to me, I'd tie her to the main mast and use her for arrow practice. But Malady, want good luck getting anything out of either of them. Our special guest is out cold. And the other one ain't in much. All right then, just... don't make me regret it. Hope you find something useful. I ought to
A
shame
young
you up,
Magister paces around the brig, fussing over Alexander's unconscious form. She notices you observing her. She straightens her back.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance. That's all the information I'm giving to any of you lot. So stow your questions. Ranley, Corker's mate, Lady Vengeance. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. The Magister's stare hardens into an
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Get away from him, sorcerer. That's the Divine. All right. Don't harm him.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd angle. Bruises swell beneath his eyes, and a shallow gash zigzags from his right ear down to his beardless cheek. Someone has wiped the bishop's hands clean and folded them neatly over his abdomen. A beautiful six-sided gem rests on the bishop's chest, hung round his neck by an ordinary oiled rope.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate for the Divine Eminence vessel, Lady Vengeance.
The gem sits heavily in your pouch.
Can't you say anything else?
His face contorts with agony and his eyes flutter, yet he doesn't return to consciousness. No matter how loud you shout your questions, you get no response. Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half.
You'd be swinging from the end of a rope, not locked up in here.
A young Magister paces around the brig. She notices you observing.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the Divine Eminence vessel. Magister Ranley, Corker's mate of the...
The Magister falls silent, but stares at you with unwavering defiance. There's a shift in the Magister's expression, a flicker of doubt.
I'm a good Magister, loyal. But Dallis, something about her has changed. She's toying with dark magic, like she had this old book of hymns and incantations. It was only ever in her hands, or else locked away in her cabin.
You spoke, didn't you? Ha! I knew you would eventually.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate.
Too late for that now, Red. The bell can't be unrung. You spoke, didn't you? Ha! I knew you would eventually.
Magister Ranley, Corker's mate.
Too late for that now, Red. The bell can't be unrung.
Bishop Alexander lies supine on a bare wire cot. Though unconscious, his eyes are only half closed. His swollen jaw hangs open at an odd...
What's this? I found something.
The door seems like any door, at least at first. The wood groans, the face vanishes. The anguished face appears once more. It dips its forehead towards you and waits. A shudder of pleasure racks the figure in the door. It seems to breathe. All of a sudden...
No entry allowed through the starboard stateroom door. I am summoned. Speak the password. Yes, and yes again.